Raise your hand if you appreciate a sharp-dressed man. Raise your other hand if you appreciate a sharp-dressed bottle of bubbly. If both your hands are in the air, this episode's for you. We are upcycling men's dress shirts and ties into handsome gifts and restyling them into women's wear. We'll also be making a lovely heavenly chocolate peanut butter cookie and a refreshing mint mojito iced coffee on this episode of Fashion Sense by Valerie.
Aloha, I'm Valerie Joseph with Fashion Sense, restyling runway looks to the walkways of Hawaii and providing smart solutions to all your fashion needs.
If you think that chocolate and peanut butter are a match made in heaven, then my friends, you are not alone. In fact, most Americans are crazy about this combination, which is why we see these two ingredients used together in many desserts. So today we're going to make a chocolate peanut butter cookie that requires, guess what? No baking. This recipe takes 30 minutes to make, so if you join me now in making this together, we can enjoy it at the end of the show. The ingredients you'll need for this are 2 cups of sugar, 1 stick of unsalted butter, half a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, unsweetened, 3 cups of old-fashioned quick oats, 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, and a healthy pinch of salt. First, we're going to line a baking sheet with some parchment paper. And the reason why we're doing this is so that it doesn't stick to the pan. It just makes it much more convenient when we're ready to indulge in them. And then we're going to take our sugar, butter, milk, and cocoa powder and bring that to a boil. So in a medium saucepan, we're going to bring 2 cups of sugar. Ooh, 2 cups of sugar. You want all that sugar, all that sweetness. 1 stick of unsalted butter. Half a cup of soy milk. And 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. I'm using the unsweetened cocoa powder because there's enough sweetness from the sugar. And we're just gonna bring this to a boil. Smells like hot chocolate, but richer because it's got all that butter, so it's going to be creamier. It's got the vanilla soy milk, so it's going to have that nice taste, that nice creamy taste of the butter and soy milk. So once you've got your mixture to a nice hot boil, we're going to remove it from the heat. Then we're going to add 3 cups of oatmeal. Stand away so you don't splash on your cute little dress. We're gonna add 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, and I'm actually using a coconut peanut butter, so it's gonna add a really nice nutty flavor to our cookies. Get all that goodness in there. 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Vanilla tends to add such a really nice flavor to any baked good. But this is not baking, so no baked cookies. And a healthy pinch of salt. Bam. Okay, we're just gonna stir all this goodness together. So once you've got it all nicely mixed together, we're gonna drop teaspoons full onto the parchment paper. So we're gonna set this aside and let it cool and harden at room temperature. It'll take about 30 minutes. So by the end of our show, we'll be able to indulge in these cookies together. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna make a mint mojito iced coffee that'll pair wonderful with this. Stay with us. Welcome back. The muddled mint and sugar in this delicious concoction is reminiscent of a mojito, but we're going to substitute the alcohol for cold brew coffee for an energizing morning drink or an afternoon pick-me-up. Now watch how easy this is to make. All you need are 20 big, large leaves of mint. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of Demerara sugar. Now, Demerara sugar is a more refined raw sugar made from the first pressing of sugarcane. So it's far less processed than granulated sugar. And you'll also need 1/2 cup of milk. And I'm gonna use soy milk because I really love the flavor of the vanilla soy milk, and that's the one I'm gonna use. Okay, so we're gonna take about 1/2 of the mint leaves into a cocktail shaker, so about 10 mint leaves. And we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of the Demerara sugar. Oh, and the Demerara sugar also has this really lovely smell, and it lends a toffee taste to any beverage. So we're gonna softly muddle that together. Ooh, I love muddling things together. It's so fun, and I like that it's just marrying really nicely together. The flavors are gonna be so delicious. So we've gently muddled that. And then now I'm going to add some ice cubes here into my cocktail shaker. And then we're going to add about 1 cup of cold brew coffee, and I'm using the unsweetened cold brew, so that because we added the sugar, and we're going to add some soy milk after. And then we're just going to shake it all up. First time I bought a cocktail shaker, I had so much fun with it because there's so many different beverages that you can make, and when you use one of these, it makes it like colder. So we're gonna really chill up our coffee. Whew, it's kind of a workout. All right, oh, let's fill our mason jars with ice cubes here. And of course, you all know that I love serving beverages in mason jars. Much more fun, chic, very trendy. And then, oh, look at that lovely concoction. What a great afternoon pick-me-up. And then we're gonna just top it off with maybe about 1/4 cup of soy milk. Just enough to get that color in there. Oh, look at that. Okay. And then we're gonna add a sprig of mint. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. You have to make this. Okay, so now I know I said earlier that we would enjoy the cookies together at the end of our show, but with the magic of TV, our cookies are already done. So please excuse me while I indulge. Just want to make sure that, you know, it works well together. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're going shopping in our man's closet, and we're going to be upcycling and refashioning some dress shirts and ties. Stay with us. Stylish, modern, sophisticated, chic. A lifestyle boutique designed to make women feel equal and empowered. Poshed by Valerie Joseph, Ward Village. Welcome back. Earlier, some of you indicated that you appreciate a sharp dress-looking bottle of sparkly. Well, today we are upcycling some men's dress shirts and ties to make some handsome-looking gifts. Now, all you need for this is the sleeve of a men's dress shirt and a coordinating tie. Now, you could get these from a thrift store. They have a plethora of them. Or you could go shopping in your man's closet. Maybe pull out things that he doesn't want anymore, or better yet, pull out pieces that you don't want to see him wear anymore. So what we're gonna do is lay the sleeve down on the table, and we're gonna grab the bottle of sparkly that we want to gift, and we're gonna put that over the sleeve. You wanna make sure that the neck of the bottle is exposed over the cuff of the sleeve. And then we're going to cut about 2 inches down from the bottom of the bottle. Now that we've made our nice clean slice, we're going to turn the sleeve inside out. And then what we're going to do is you're going to fold it by the seam here, lay it down. We're going to close up the bottom that you just cut. And what I'm going to do first is fold over about 1 inch on each side because I don't want the gift bag to be too slouchy. I want it to form nicely to the bottle of sparkly. I'm just going to pin that here. 1 on each side, just so that I can have it stay in place. And then we're gonna thread our needle. I wanna show you guys this really cool tool. It's a needle threader, and it's really helpful if you have a hard time trying to thread a needle. But look at this. It's really even hard to see that. But it's cool because you can take this needle threader and you're gonna, the wire end you're going to put into, you're going to insert into the needle, like so. And then what you do is you take your thread and then you insert the thread and then pull it through the needle. There. Isn't that so much easier and faster than trying to like poke the thread through the needle? I mean, you know how hard that is to do? Okay, then what we're gonna do is we are gonna sew up the bottom, and it doesn't really need to be anything fancy. We're just wanting to close it up so that your bottle of sparkly doesn't fall through the gift bag. Okay, so once we do that, let's cut the thread, and then we are going to insert the bottle into our sleeve here. We're gonna turn it right side out. It's gonna be so cute. Okay, take the bottle, we're gonna insert that in, and then now for the necktie. Take your coordinating necktie. This would look really pretty with it. Yeah? Okay, and then you're gonna cut about 2 inches more than half of the necktie. So this is half. We're gonna cut about 2 inches more. Ta-da! And then next what you want to do is we're going to cut away the inside of the tie. We're going to cut about 1 inch down, and I'll show you why in a minute. I don't like leaving raw edges unfinished. It's nicer when you have something just really finished and then it doesn't fray. We're going to take our needle and thread, and we're just going to sew that up. Again, no fancy stitches here. We're just wanting something to close it up. Okay, now we are going to make a tie. We are going to tie a traditional Windsor knot. And I am so impressed that I can still do this. Here, I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see. I can't tell you when the last time I tied a knot like this. So I was so happy that I remembered how to do this because it's been a couple of years. But watch how cute this is gonna be. Oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. It's adorable. Okay, so we've tied our cute little knot here, and then you want to fold over the cuff, and that will be the collar of the shirt. Cute, right? I'm gonna put this guy next to the other guys that I made earlier, so you all can see. Look how handsome they look. Aren't they handsome looking guests? Okay, now, what do we do with the rest of the tie? We're gonna make some cute coffee sleeves. Okay. We're gonna take the remainder of the tie. We're gonna cut 13 inches down from the end. This measurement is based off the average size coffee cup. So we're gonna cut 13 inches down. And again, you know, we don't like any unfinished edges. So I'm going to cut away about 1/2 inch from that. Cut the inner lining of the tie 1/2 inch down, there we go. And of course, you can guess what I'm gonna do next. Sew up and finish those seams. No unfinished seams. Nice and close. Then what we're going to do is we're going to insert an insulated fabric. Now you can get these from your craft store, and this is a metallized mylar fabric that's layered with fleece. And this is used, it's a high quality fabric that used to insulate hot or cold. So it's really important that you use this when you're making anything that you want to keep hot or anything that you want to keep cold, especially if you're making some coffee sleeves, because you don't want to burn your fingers, right? So we're going to slice 2 strips. I'm going to do it backwards so that you can see this. We're going to measure from the cut end to where the tie meets in the back. So about like that. And then I'm going to cut maybe about a 2-inch strip here. And the reason why I'm cutting 2 strips is that down the center of the tie in the back, it's normally sewn together. So if you don't want to re-sew that stitch down your entire tie, then you'll want to cut 2 strips. Okay. And then we're going to take a safety pin and we're going to feed these strips through the tie. So you're going to safety pin the end, fold it over, and then just slide it on through the tie, the one side of the tie. Watch this. It's like magic. It's going to just come right through. Ta-da! So fast. And we're going to do the other side now. This is so much faster to cut 2 strips than to re-sew the entire back of the tie. Now we are going to close up the exposed end here, and we're going to just fold everything in and over so it's really nice and clean. No raw edges. Again, no fancy stitching necessary. There we go. We're pulling it through. Okay, then we're going to grab your standard coffee cup size, and I'm just going to measure around, and I'm going to find that nice spot and tack it down together. Now you could keep it stitched, or you could add a decorative button and add some pizzazz. You can get cute little buttons from your craft stores, or you could also find them at vintage stores. I love going to vintage thrift stores because you can get some really cool pieces. We're just stitching that through really easy. You have a dashing cup of joe. What a handsome looking pair these are. Now, what would you say if we told you there is a trending look that you could nab from your man's laundry bag? When we come back, we'll show you some different ways to refashion men's dress shirts. Stay with us. Delicate and astonishing. Unique and exotic. Designed with love and aloha. Luxury floral styling. J'adore couture. Welcome back. Whether it was your husband's or your boyfriend's, at one time or another, you've worn their shirts. Today, we're gonna restyle men's dress shirts into women's wear. First, we're gonna take a look at how you can wear an oversized dress shirt as a strapless dress. Obviously, you're gonna need an oversized shirt, and the bigger, the better for this style. What we're gonna do is we're going to button it right across her bust here. This is a really fun look. You can wear this with jeans, you can wear it as a dress, but watch how it transforms. And remember, for this style, you definitely need a much oversized shirt. Then we want to take the sleeves of the shirt and we're going to wrap it around her waist. And we're going to tie what I call a half bow. So we're just going to pull half of it through to make a cute little one-sided bow and just pull it into her waist and let it hang. And then untuck the collar here. There we go. Now we're going to take a look at how you can wear the same oversized dress shirt, but we're going to turn it into a skirt. So for this one here, again, the bigger the better with the shirt. We're going to button it at her waist. Your waist is so tiny. And I'm going to create a pleat design here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip a buttonhole, and I'm going to take that up to the next button, and I'll show you what that creates. Skip, take that one up here. So here's a really fun, neat pleat design. Take the sleeves, we're going to tightly wrap it around her waist. Now with this design, I'm going to tie a complete bow here. Make it really exaggerated, because big bows and big ruffles, all those details are really on trend right now. So it'll be really cool. There we go. And I like that this is a stiffer shirt fabric, because it holds its shape nice. And I'm gonna just pop its collar here. We added a statement necklace for a really boho chic look. Pair it with a simple tank top and some heels, a statement necklace, and you've got yourself a really cool look. Okay, now this is a really fun look. We're gonna take an oversized shirt. We're not gonna convert it into a dress or a skirt, but watch what we do here. We are gonna button the third hole from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to cuff her sleeves. So we're cuffing it, and then I'm gonna roll it a couple of times, and it should be tight enough where I can pull it up to her forearm, and that's gonna stay nice and tight so it won't slouch down. Then I'm gonna tuck her collar under. This is an easy style that you could do with any dress shirt. Even it doesn't have to be an oversized men's, but I like the slouchy look that the oversized men's one creates. And so this is gonna create, if you see, kind of a wrap style, kind of like a kimono front here. And then let's tuck that in. I'll hold your necklace. You tuck the front, I'll tuck the back for you. Tuck it into her waist of her jean. Okay, let's add the necklace. Now notice this necklace is a little too long for her. I want to show you a little trick here. So we're going to just wrap the necklace around once, and then you're going to clasp it. And then it's going to actually instantly shorten your necklace. And then what we can do here is I want to take this collar or the neckline, and we're going to just open it up a little to create kind of that pop collar, so we can see a little of her shoulders. Cute. A very chic look. Stylish women everywhere are borrowing button-up dress shirts from the boys and restyling them in fresh looks like what we've done today. You can't go wrong with this one, so go ahead and have fun. Now the time has come. Your chocolate peanut butter cookies should be ready to enjoy with a refreshing glass of mint iced coffee. So go ahead and indulge with us. Until next time, I'm Valerie Joseph with Fashion Sense. And remember, be fabulous, be beautiful, be the best version of you. And the reason why it's sewn down the center of the back is so the tie doesn't fall apart. That wouldn't be good, right? And then watch this magic. Oh! Okay, wait, we're gonna try that again. Okay, so usually it works like on the first time. I'm not sure if I'm shaking it right, but. Okay, so now we're going to so in a medium saucepan, we're gonna bring the 2 cups of sugar. Oh. Keeping cool in the warm weather can be a multifaceted challenge. Today, we're gonna make a refreshing peach Melba popsicle and a marbled Miami Vice mocktail. We'll also share some tips on how to beat the heat, and the Fashion Sense models are here to show us how to stay fashionably cool in the warm weather. All this on the next episode of Fashion Sense by Valerie. Promotional consideration provided by Complete Tent Rental.